Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. This is Dalek 451 and 451, the new Dalek Emperor. Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you're all doing okay out there tonight on this last day before, second to last day before Christmas. I just thought I would come on here and I'd do a little. See if anyone would like to join me for a little early Christmas hangout. Anyone would like to come and join me up here. Join me here for a little chat about Christmas. What you like about Christmas, what you don't like about Christmas. What are you planning to do for Christmas? What are you planning to do for Christmas? Anything to do with Christmas. I want do with Christmas. I want that. That's what this stream. Well, this stream is all about. So please come. So please come on in and share your Christmas plans, Christmas thoughts, or anything like that. Movies you want to watch over Christmas. Anything. What food you want? Christmas food. What food you're looking forward to over Christmas? Presents. And anything to do with Christmas. Let's come on in. Let's chat about it here for tonight. For now, here for a little while, hey? Because seriously, we need some proper. Even the world is, because the world is such a miserable place right now. We need some Christmas cheer. Come on in. Let's have some Christmas. Let's have some Christmas cheer. We need some Christmas cheer. Well, I can certainly say this definitely. I can certainly say I'm looking forward to Christmas. I'm looking forward to Christmas. Very much looking forward to Christmas. I loved it. I've always loved Christmas. The decorations, the music, the food, and of course settling down for a good movie on Christmas Day with my family. Yeah, I don't know, but now if any of you Americans out there who might watch this, I don't. There's I suppose you don't have. No, there's this little Christmas treat we have, Christmas food we have here in the UK, which I don't think you Americans have. We have mince pies, which now don't be fooled. The name mince pie doesn't really mean there's mince meat in it. It's actually full of fruit and sugar and all sorts of sweet things. So it's not really. So I'm not quite sure why it's called a mince pie, but I absolutely adore them. And so my other favorite Christmas other foods I like to eat at Christmas. I like turkey, of course. Plenty of turkey, stuffing, gravy, and also little pig, what we call pigs in blankets. I don't know if you Americans have pigs in blankets, but it's a little thing. Pigs in blankets is basically. It's literally just little mini sausages is wrapped in bacon. That's what a pigs in blanket is, and they're delicious. And hence the word, hence the term pigs in blankets. The sausage is the pig, the bacon is the blanket. um, one thing I can mention is on Christmas Eve tomorrow, and for the first time in I think ever, I've actually I told my mother that I'm gonna go with her to wait asked me that I'm gonna go with her to I'm gonna go with her to church to the uh, Christmas I think it's the midnight service at our local church. I think, yeah. So yeah, just go there and see in Christmas Day. So I hope it won't be. I hope I'll be able to enjoy that. I hope I won't get easily bored too bored with that because I haven't because I don't. Why is this still so warm? Sorry about that, folks. It's the radiator in this. Just the radiator in this room. Because I'm sat. Whenever I'm at my desk on my laptop, like I am now, I'm sat right next to the radiator, and right now it is so hot because I'm from being right next to it. And it's still hot. It's still hot even though I thought I'd turned it off. Oh well. Anyway, you don't want to hear me rambling about that. One thing I'm wondering is what am I gonna get as presents this year? Because I'm probably gonna get less presents than I have in most recent Christmas. So I used to get loads of presents. I used to get loads of presents at Christmas. I used to used to get a big bag full of really big presents. Probably I don't know if I'm going to get that this year. I know I'm going to get my old Christmas stocking is going to get some little presents in it. But I don't know how much more than that I'm going to get. But oh well. When you get older, Christmas. I still love Christmas, but it's not. It's not quite the same as it was when I was a kid. And also, let me tell you, my brother, he's become a proper Scrooge. He said to me, just last year, he said to me that he didn't care about Christmas anymore. He said he was too old for Christmas. Too old. Can you believe that? Who's too old for Christmas? Nobody. That is so ridiculous. Yes, I know. I know not everyone celebrates Christmas because there's all these different holidays out there this time of year, like Hanukkah and probably quite a few others. Well, this not everyone. I know not everybody celebrates Christmas. But they do celebrate a holiday, and they're some kind of holiday in their own way, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. That's, hmm. I've been live for 10 minutes, and I thought someone would have shown up in the chat by now. Looks like, and the counter says there's 4 people watching, but who are those 4 people? And hey, you out there, anyone, whoever's lurking, can you say something? Mind saying something in the chat, please? Oh, well, fine. If you just want to lurk, fine. I know. Okay. What else can I talk? What else? I know about Christmas. About Christmas movies. I mean, let me ask you if anyone's watching. What about asking you? What have you watched recent? What in previous years? What film have you watched? Like, for example, last Christmas, what films did you watch on Christmas? Not what your favorite Christmas movie is. What just simply what films did you watch on Christmas on Christmas last year or the previous year? I mean, last Christmas. Last Christmas, one of the films that I watched was on. Then what was the original was one of my personal favorite movies, How to Train Your Dragon. I mean, I know it's not a Christmas movie, but it was fun to watch but it was definitely fun to rewatch on Christmas Day. My God, oh God, I'm really sad. I'm really sad to see how far off the rails that franchise has gone. Because they did this. Because I used to love How to Train Your Dragon, and then they did the usual thing of the usual modern thing of they made a new series of it, which was set in the modern day, and I was like, why? Just why? It's like, just a show like How to Train Your Dragon doesn't work in the modern day. That's something I'm also sick. Why does everything have to be set in the modern day, or have modern elements thrown in there for no reason? Looks like Moise. Looks like my good friend Moise isn't gonna be joining me tonight, because I haven't seen or heard from him since yesterday. And looks like I finally got someone in the chat. Hi, BK Dan. Speaking of off the rails, here's BK. Got that? Yeah, I got that got that right. No, I'm just kidding. So you free to come on up? You free to come and join me, Dan, or are you busy? It's fine if you can come up in about 5 minutes. Oh, good. That's great. I'll see you in 5 minutes then, Dan. It's too. Gee, it's too. It is. Oh, it is too warm in this room. Excuse me a second. Excuse me a second, folks. I need to. I need to vent the air in here. That's a bit better. All right. What was I? And oh, great, I've lost my train of thought. Give me, hang on a sec. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna message. I'm gonna send a little message to a friend of mine. Hang on. Oh dear, I kind of wish I'd got myself. I kind of wish I'd got myself something to drink before I started broadcasting. So, sorry about this. I need to just need to pick something to talk about. Oh, I know. What's your here he is. Here we go. Hi, Dan.
How you doing?
Most fine for the most part. Just a little parched. Kind of need something to drink.
Well, take a minute and go get something to drink. That's what I just did. So I said 5 minutes.
Right. Well, anyway, I just thought about. I thought of doing this little stream as a little, little early Christmas thing. Thought everyone give a chance to everyone just has to come in and we can just talk about Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Which, yeah. So like it's like the question. So Dan, is the question I posed earlier on? What Christmas movies did you watch, if any, last year?
Oh, that's easy. I watched A Christmas Story.
Okay.
That's a classic for me. Uh, because I watched it a lot as a kid, every Christmas. In fact, there was one channel on TV in the town I grew up. That's the great same town now I live in. When I was growing up, we played A Christmas Story 24 hours.
Wow.
And then on New Year's Eve, there was another channel that played The Twilight Zone for 24 hours.
Right. So, well, actually, wait. No, the question. Actually, no, I got that wrong. The question wasn't necessarily what Christmas movie you watched last year. It was what movie or movies did you watch at Christmas last year? If it besides just Christmas, just Christmas movies.
Um, last year,
Yeah, just name one.
I don't remember any besides A Christmas Story.
Don't remember any. Well, like it's well, I said earlier on that last last year one of the movies I watched on Christmas Day was one of my favorite movies, How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, my grandson loves that movie. Oh,
Oh, that's great. It's a great film.
it
Really
is.
fun.
It is actually, yeah, it really is. Even though I'm considerably older than my grandson, yeah, it is. It is a good movie, even for me. Even for me.
Yeah. I love the whole thing between Hiccup and Toothless and bringing like bringing the bringing his tribe and the dragons together and all that is and then and it's just one of my favorite all-time movies and one of my favorite all-time franchises.
I only saw the
So
first one.
only the first one.
Yeah, I only saw the first
and
one. Yeah.
and look who we've got. Hey, look who just popped up in the chat. Hello to Raquel as
Hi, Raquel.
as SSG2211. Good to see you, Raquel. Merry Christmas.
How you doing, girl?
How you doing, Raquel? So, but yeah, yeah. The first movie was great, and then it did kind of, like most things do. It's spun out into a franchise. There have been like 3 movies, and there have been like a couple of different TV series.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which to me, the series to me were pretty good, except for the latest one, which I just. I didn't even watch the latest one, but I just saw like what that season, that latest iteration of it was. I was like, "Are you serious? Why are you doing this?" Just like,
Yeah. Yeah. If you love a franchise that much, I can understand that. Yeah.
Because literally, I'll just give it to you straight. The latest series of How to Train Your Dragon is set or just Dragons as it's called. It was set in the modern day.
Yeah, I did catch you saying something like that. Yeah. Happy Christmas, Raquel.
Oh yeah, she says Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Day and a half off for me, but yeah. Well, 2.5 days. No, math then, math bad. Uh, yeah,
It's
36
just
hours, thereabouts, yeah.
until Christmas. It's about yeah, it's about and here it's about 5 hour, 5 hour, just over 5 hours 17 minutes until Christmas Eve.
Yep. Yeah, I just took a nap. I just got, I was, oh, dog streaming, okay. Yeah, because
Oh, you.
there's no channel going to be on at 10 o'clock tonight, so I want to be, I want to be wide awake for that stream, so.
Mm,
He's doing a Christmas Eve
that's what
stream.
I'm. Yeah, that's what this is. It's a Christmas Eve stream.
Yep, yep. That's what he's doing too at 10 o'clock tonight. So yeah,
Wait. Someone else is doing a stream like this.
yeah, 10 o'clock tonight.
Oh, Raymond.
Nope, not Raymond.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Kitty's
Raymond's
here
doing
too.
his.
Sorry.
Yeah, Raymond's doing his one tomorrow. My mistake.
Okay, yeah, someone else. Kitty's
And
here. How's
and
it,
hello
Kitty?
to hello
Candor.
and Merry hello positive candor. Hello and Merry Christmas. I don't think I've seen you here before. Welcome. And Moira Kitty, good to see you.
Kitty's
Aw.
here. Yeah.
Hello, hello, Kitty. Merry Christmas. Pet the cutie kitty.
Yeah.
Meow.
Yeah, I was on Raquel's channel last night until about 12:40, 1 o'clock in the morning. I was like, listen, I don't mean to be a bee, but I'll get really tired. I'll fall asleep sitting here. So I hopped
Right.
off last night. Next thing I know, it's like 8 o'clock in the morning. So
Right.
I don't even remember going to lay down. But apparently I woke up on my chair. So yeah, apparently I laid down. But I don't remember laying down. I was that kind of tired last night.
that tired, yeah. I know that
Oh
feeling.
yeah. Oh yeah. I was
I know
that kind
that
of
feel.
tired.
I know that feeling all too well because
Blackout
I feel
tired.
it.
Yeah.
I feel it all too often.
I'm sure you did the other night when you were streaming till 6 o'clock in the morning
Yeah, I know.
because you sounded it.
Streaming that late, I know.
You sounded it, dude.
I mean, I've said this many times. My sleeping habits are an absolute mess,
Oh, so
and
am I.
and let me welcome Raquel to the panel. Hi, Raquel. Merry
Okay.
Christmas, Raquel.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, not too bad. How about yourself, girl?
Doing good. I painted it for a few hours and now it's just chillaxing.
Okay, you're at the right place to relax.
You're in the yep. You're definitely in the right place for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Hey, Mara Kitty.
Yeah,
Meow meow.
Kitty's here too. Yeah.
Yeah. Moira's here, and she's a good kitty.
Yes,
Yeah.
she is.
So Raquel, now that you're here, what I'll pose this question to Dan. I'll pose it to you. What movies did you watch on Christmas last year?
Oh.
That's what I said.
Did you go?
It's been so long. I'll try my best. I think it was Home Alone.
Home Alone, right?
Yeah, Home Alone. What other holiday movies did I watch?
Well, they don't necessarily have to be holiday or Christmas movies. Just any movie you can remember.
Yeah,
Just
I think I'll go with Home Alone.
Home Alone. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Home Alone and the Polar Express, I think.
Ooh, okay.
The Polar Express. Yeah, I know I've watched. I remember watching that on Christmas one at least one year. It was it was it's okay. It's okay for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Is it on
It's not.
Disney Plus?
Um,
I'm not sure. I think
it
it
might
might
be.
be.
That's a
Let
both of you
me.
said same time. Uh-huh.
Actually, it's HBO Max.
HBO Max. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Somehow I didn't.
To
Yeah.
find
Somehow I
that
didn't.
tab. Okay. I'm gonna put it in my list. HBO Max. My HBO Max finally was up. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Wait for the line. Yeah. I'm gonna put that on my list before I forget it.
Don't think. I don't think. I don't think. Sorry. I don't think Moise is gonna be joining us because I've been because he's not. I don't think he's. I don't know if he. I don't know what he's doing right now, but
Well, it's only almost 10 o'clock over there. 10 o'clock in the morning.
It's almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon for me.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock for him, I think, or 11 o'clock. See, it's 10 or 11 for him. 10. Yeah, he's 3 hours
yeah,
behind me. So yeah,
yeah. It's 10 in the. Yeah, it's coming up. It's 10 to 11 in the morning. 10 to 11 in the morning where he is
yep,
because he's in California.
yep. I remember West Coast, but I forgot exactly where.
Well, I was. Well, anyway, as I just told Dan Raquel, I was movie one movie I watched on Christmas last year was How to Train Your Dragon,
Oh, okay.
and that was it happened to be I was downstairs early in the on Christmas morning. It happened it I saw it happened to be on the TV, so I sat and watched it because it was one of my favorite movies. Yeah, I remember my grandmother was with us was she was there with me the whole time.
Sorry, dude.
She was there. Yeah, it was I spent a lot of spent quite a bit of time with grandma that day.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I spent
Not for the good memories. I'm sad though for you, dude.
and
Oh, now you got more people in the chat.
and we've got Lemon Pie. Hello to Lemon Pie.
Hello.
Hello.
Merry Christmas and
Merry
and
Christmas.
Rod Thunderheart.
Hello, Rod
Hello.
Merry
Thunderheart.
Christmas.
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
Great to see you. Great to see you both. Now what? Hmm. What's your fit? And okay, all right. Here's another question. What's your we've asked about okay? I've asked about about movies you might about Christmas movies. What's your favorite Christmas food?
Fruitcake.
Ooh, fruitcake. Yes.
Yep.
With nice with a nice with, you mean like with proper marzipan and icing on the top and
Yep.
like I love a proper Christmas fruitcake. Absolutely love it.
Yep. Even though I really can't eat it, but yeah. I'm not supposed to anyway.
Hey, the big man's here, and hey, Rod Thunderheart, how you doing? Merry
Hey, Ralph
Christmas.
Heart.
Hey, Merry Christmas, all you guys. Yeah, yeah. Oh, thank you. Merry Christmas to you and everybody else. Man, ha! I got the day off. Well, actually, I had yesterday off too, but like,
I've had day off since 2006.
So yeah, no, I got the next 4 days off. So
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I actually had yesterday off, but then like even after a 13-hour drive,
Mm-hmm.
round trip from Edmonton to Calgary and then back to
Yeah.
Edmonton,
Oh
which is
wow.
about yeah. Oh, they messaged me and was like, "Hey Rod, could you do us? I'm kind of short for drivers. Do you think you could maybe just come in for the morning, just do like one quick short trip?" And I'm like, "Okay, sure." And like, oh god. And this, holy crap! I don't know what it's like where you are, but good lord, man, out here, well, it's warmed up slightly. Uh, Out here though, it was minus 38, minus
Goddamn.
38
Goddamn.
degrees. Yeah,
Goddamn.
yeah. And geez, even in that weather, holy crap, it takes like an hour for like at least 45 minutes for a big truck to warm up
Yeah.
because it's got to get warm up and then it's got to get like warm air in the air brakes because like cold air
Mm-hmm.
just like if you push the thing and like the air brakes won't like release until anyway, and then I finally got that warmed up. I'm like, okay, go do your job. So I do my job, and it's supposed to get a whole bunch of like big plastic tanks, like giant, like they're like huge, like they're not very heavy though. Like each tank was only like about 300 pounds. Like I took like 10 of them, and
Mm-hmm.
like it was, but like some of them were even lighter, like only like 150 pounds. So like anyway, but like I had a really really stupid light load, but I mean like but then like I as I was sitting there, I'm like, well, even actually when I did my pre-trip, I was kind of like, my tires look a little bit low, and like
Right.
I yeah, so I tried to air them up, and I'm just kind of like and like in this freaking cold, I couldn't stand outside for more than like 5 minutes. Well, not even no max, like maybe like 2-3 minutes. I'm like, ugh, screw this. And finally, I'm just like, you know what? Screw this. Who cares? And even if the tires are low, that even helps with traction because the tires, grip better. So instead, yeah. So, anyways, I went and loaded the tanks, and then I'm just kind of, oh, geez, that tire looks even lower. So I go to a local Petro Pass, Petro Canada. Um, I filled up on fuel, and then I'm just kind of, as I said, I'm like, oh, geez, that tire does look low. So I went and aired up. All of a sudden, like as I'm sitting there airing, all of a sudden, snap, the valve broke off, and suddenly,
Oh my God.
yeah, like that's how bloody cold it was, and I'm just like, what the. So I messaged my yard guy, and then told him, hey man, I took pictures and sent them to him, and I'm like, hey man, my air valve broke off on and now I got a flat tire. I'm like, and he was like, oh geez, well, because of the day it'll probably be like a couple hours. Sorry. And I'm like, it already took me like 2 hours waiting at the place I was picking up anyway, which was like, ugh.
Yeah.
And I'm just, and like I said, I'm only supposed to come in for a couple of hours, and it stretched out to like 8 hours.
Oh.
I mean, to a degree, that's not a bad thing. Like in terms of like, well, if you're gonna come in, at least you come in for a full day. But it's still just kind of like, man, I'm only supposed to be for like half a day tops, and I'm like, no, never
Right.
felt like, and then finally the tire. Thank God the tire guys actually showed up fast too,
Mm-hmm.
and which like just about 15 minutes because like I went into like the convenience store at Petro Pass, and and then their goddamn debit machine was down. I'm like, what the? Oh, so I couldn't even buy it. Well, I started. I was like, so I went to the ATM and like grabbed the 20 and then grabbed some junk food just because I'm just like, well, because there's nothing else there.
Rod, can I just stop you for just a second because I want to introduce to the welcome to the panel,
Shoot.
Tiger Stripes. How are you, Tiger
Hey,
Stripes? Merry,
Tiger Stripes.
Merry Christmas.
Hey,
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas, Dalek. Hey.
Oh, it's finally time to.
Hey,
Wow.
Jill. Merry Christmas.
And also,
Yeah.
I wanna,
Oh
and
God, you
also,
have
I just want to
such
say
a
hello
sweet
to.
voice. Oh.
And also, I just want to say hello in the chat to Son of a Red Shirt. Thank you for coming
Hey,
in.
Son of the Red Shirt.
Merry Christmas, and
Merry
a very
Christmas.
Son of a
special,
red shirt.
a very special hello to anti-derivative Jill.
Oh,
Merry
Jill, none of us is
Christmas.
supposed to be here. You should come on for a few minutes. I'm
I'm not
wrapping
supposed to be-
presents even as we
You're not
speak.
supposed to be
I'm going to be
here
making
today.
rustling sounds and muting.
Come on, Jill. Come up and join us, please.
I've got a headset in two hands. I can run this thing.
Multitasking, damn it.
Christmas. Why does the cortisol is just through the roof? It's not right. I'm supposed to be making merry and having fun.
Ain't that the truth, Tiger
I
Stripes?
know. Well, I'm
And
very
hello to-
fortunate. All of my brother's presents are square, so it's a
Okay.
piece of cake, really.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, right on.
And hello to, and also a quick hello to Apex Comics. Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas,
Hey, right on.
Apex.
I don't think I've seen him here before. Welcome, Apex Comics. And
Jill says- Yes.
Jill says, I stayed up half the night wrapping presents.
Yes, yes. For full stress, you must do that on Christmas Eve, like I usually do.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
I cheated and got gift bags.
That is cheating.
That is cheating. I
Yeah,
stuck
kinda,
some
yeah,
put
there's
tissue
that
paper
one.
on top. Yep.
There's still time. You can
Nope,
still
nope,
pop them in a box and completely freak out.
Nope,
But
nope.
I don't
I
recommend
refuse to freak out. I refuse to freak out.
All right, then. Bags it is. Bags all the way.
Right. Well, now that you're here, Tiger Stripes, let me just pose a quick question to you.
Mhm.
Which I posed to. Well, actually, this is for you too, Rod.
Okay.
What movies did you watch at Christmas last year?
Last year.
Mhm.
Yeah, last year.
Last year, I'm pretty sure that we watched Scrooge, Which
Scrooge. Right.
is my very favorite form of Christmas carol. Albert Finney and songs.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, wonderful songs. Love that one. Never gets old for me.
Uh,
So
Doomcock-
that's one I remember.
Yeah, Doomcock was talking about that the other night on Pop Culture Breakdown on his
Oh.
Christmas special stream. That's one of the films he talked about. He praised it to heaven and back.
It is my very
Oh, wow.
favorite form of Christmas carol. My very favorite. Even though they take a few liberties, I'll put up with them. You know, I had an opportunity to take a class with the director of that film,
Okay.
and I wish I had now. I really wish I had.
Mm.
It was just going to be a UCLA class,
Mhm.
and ridiculously expensive. But I really wish I had now because it's just one of my favorite movies ever.
I see. I see. Well, same
Oh.
question for you. Same question for you, Rod.
Oh, it's all well. Of course, it's always got to be Christmas Vacation. I mean, first of all,
Yes.
it's it's on. It's always on the television things, and obviously they edit some of the stuff, but I mean literally it's like so minimal it hardly even seems like it's so it's really the same thing. I'll say another one, two special ones, and that is A Very Murdoch Christmas, which is Murdoch Mysteries Christmas special, 2-hour Christmas special, which also includes, it's a monster, but it's really somebody, wearing a mask and pretending to be Krampus. A Very Murdoch Christmas, which is funny because even though it's technically set 100 years ago, it's still Christmassy, and it really feels like it, and You know,
Hmm.
Murdoch Mysteries is really growing in my in my heart, and then of course the other one is too. Like even though it's kind of sort of it feels more like a Thanksgiving, even though like we Canadians and I think you Brits also
Planes,
celebrate.
trains, and automobiles, right? Is it
Yeah.
planes, trains? Yes. That's what I
Yes.
thought you were talking about.
Yes. Absolutely. And actually, I'd like to also say too. Did I don't know if anybody has, but I picked up the recent 4K release. Well, I don't have a 4K, but it gives me motivation to get a PlayStation 5. But
Hmm.
the special features, which are really more important, the special features, which is um, it's a Lost Luggage edition, which is 70 75 minutes of extra footage that was found
Wow.
in John Hughes' basement,
Well, that's
which
a whole nother movie.
It
it
is.
is. It was. And I showed it to I showed it to my brother last night, and like we watched it, and like, oh God, it's like comedy gold, and it's just like, why could I wish
Did
they
they
could have
did they
cleaned.
actually add the footage into the film and make it an extra 75 minutes longer?
No, I wish they had.
Oh,
Like,
so these are just outtakes.
kind of, but I mean, like the
Yeah,
outtakes they're lined up in like yeah, in numerical. Well,
that's
numerical. I
good.
mean, and
That's what you want.
yeah, the way so literally, you're right. It does feel like a whole extra movie, and like, oh my God, it's just as I said, comedy gold. Like for example, there's extra footage, extra scenes where like, remember the Doobie, the taxi driver?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, at one point he actually threatens to kill Neil, like just drive out on the road and like nobody noticed. So I just went out into the road and then like took an axe to you and like 10 hits and like you
Hmm.
even it just it kind of gets dark there, but I mean like
Yeah,
but it's as I said, and then like also the remember the thief, the kid, right? That takes their, like breaks into the hotel room and takes their money. Well, it turns out that that kid was a pizza delivery boy. He shows up and he first he drops the pizza on its thing and all the pizza slides out of the box. So he has to put all the pizza back in. You and
and
then
then redeliver it.
yeah, and then like while Neil's in the shower, Dell doesn't have less than $100, so Dell digs into Neil's wallet, and then he gets $20, and then like since the pizza is only like ugh, the pizza's like $19, so he tips the kid like a whole dollar, and the kid's like like five. That's a 5% tip. That's not even and like he was like, oh, you're going to college, good for you. I'm like, yeah, that'll do you well. Yeah, so obviously like he insults the pizza delivery guy, and then the guy's like, ugh. So and then like so the
Well, you
pizza
definitely
delivery
want to
guy,
do that after you've gotten your pizza and not before.
Right.
yeah. And then like after and like and again it shows like because the kid also brought beer with it, like the beer with the thing, and like he
Hmm.
throws the pizza and the beer on the vibrating bed, and then it's like, you left it on a vibrating bed. Why? What did you think was going to happen? And like that's
Yeah.
the thing, like so like yeah, no, like they show that, like that's the payoff of that line, and like and as I said, the kid comes back because he's pissed off because Dell both insulted him and gave him like a whole $1 tip.
Right.
So the kid breaks in, like and then steals their money, and then like that's why you see in the restaurant the next day, where Neil says to him, I had over $700 in here and you went into my wallet for pizza. Like that's where that line comes from. And like
Okay.
and like there's so many extra stuff too. Like there's extra songs on the bus, you know, like No kidding. Like Dallas does, 1,000 bottles of beer on the wall, 1,000 bottles of beer. And then they kind of then they cut to like I'm like 5 bottles of beer on the wall, and there's still
Oh,
people singing. Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh,
that's pretty
it
good.
is
Oh
100.
man,
Yeah.
that song. God.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Love Actually, and a friend of mine today on Facebook posted a scene that's from a deleted scene that I'd never seen before, and I'm a big fan. I thought I'd seen them all. So it's like, how many deleted scenes are there, and why have I never seen that one before? And it was
Mhm.
Oh.
completely finished, completely edited, had special effects put in, but they just cut it. They cut it flat. It's pity.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
It's Have you seen it? Has anyone here besides me seen Love Actually?
No,
No.
actually.
Oh, well then
Um,
it
not
wouldn't
re-
it wouldn't it wouldn't do to
No,
explain it
actually.
then.
I've not really seen the whole thing, but I think I've seen at least a scene from it.
Hmm.
I remember. I think this is once. I'm not sure if it's the same film. It might not be. I think there's like this one scene, which is like in a. I think it's like in some fancy London shop or something. It's like sells perfume and
With Mr. Bean?
Rowan
With Rowan
Rowan
Atkinson?
with
Yeah,
Rowan
yeah.
Atkinson,
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
and Rick Mail, I
Ooh.
think the guy who played
Um,
Snake.
Alan Rickman. It's
Yeah.
Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman, my
Yes.
mistake.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
everybody's
Okay.
in this movie. I'm particularly fond of it because I got a free pass to it when it was new. I was coming out of a movie theater and there's a guy standing there handing out the tickets for the screenings. He's like, "Free pass?" And I'm like, "I don't know." And he's like, "It's this director." And I'm like, "I love that director." He's like, "And it's this cast, Emma Thompson, Alan
wow.
Rickman." I said, "Stop, I'm in." I couldn't
Oh
get
wow.
I couldn't
I
get
would
anybody
be
to
too.
go with me. But it's got a real fondness in my heart just because that I got to see it first on a screening.
Nice.
And
Nice.
Nice.
it's just so good. But yeah, that's the kind of movie I recommend it reluctantly to people. It's very bawdy, it's very
I'll have to look
sad
it
in
up.
places, and it will also make you laugh, along with making you a little sad and being very bawdy. But it opens with Bill Nighy playing this very
Oh.
creaky rock and roller who's trying to get back to number one by
Mm.
doing a Christmas song. And this is like the first 5 minutes of the film, after the opening introductory piece, which just is scenes from an airport of people hugging. And he cusses. I mean, really lets loose a string. It's like you're going to know right then whether you like this movie or not. You're going to make your decision right then. So
Oh.
Sounds fair enough.
I love it.
Tiger
I
Stripes.
love it. But anyway, yeah, it's the extra scenes that they include on things these days. Where are they coming from? They just come out of the woodwork, and there's always so many of them.
Gotta hand it to DVD for that. I mean, because you
And
don't
John
get that
Hughes. John Hughes is
Yeah.
God, I can never remember the name of the director of Love Actually. He's one of my favorite showrunners, but John Hughes too. Really, he couldn't do no wrong by me. I would watch anything he does.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And I think I need to just get back. Just get back to the chat for a moment here, because first of all, I'd like to say hello and Merry Christmas to Captain Affinity. Good to see you. I believe it's probably already Christmas Eve where you are. So.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
Oh wow.
He's in Kiwi Land.
Yeah. And Jill says I saw Scrooge for the first time last year.
Oh,
great,
wow.
Jill.
How did
Yeah.
you like it though?
Yeah. My brother actually gave me. My brother Don actually gave me the special edition Scrooged, which, again, I'd only just I had actually just seen it. So then I watched the special edition. I was like, wow, why wasn't this?
Well, are
one,
we talking Scrooged with a D or Scrooge?
That's what she says.
Yeah,
to
no,
the
no.
J.
I think she's talking about
Bill Murray.
Scrooge with the
Yeah,
one with
Bill
Bill
Murray.
Murray.
Okay,
Mm.
that's
Yes.
good.
I haven't seen that movie yet.
It's on Amazon, Raquel.
All right.
Yep,
Amazon.
highly recommend. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, Darlick, I can't really tell the names on the panel.
Oh, that's
I'm
well.
Tiger
Oh,
Stripes. What's your name? Are you the
Raquel,
ninja? Oh, Raquel.
Raquel,
that's because
SSG
that's probably
211.
Oh, one
well,
of the
that's
famous
I think
Raquels.
that's
Mm-hmm.
Raquel
I think
SSG.
I
Hi.
think Raquel. I think
Hey.
that's because that's
You're
Raquel.
good.
I
I
think
love
that's
you.
because I think you can. I think that's because I've got this banner up.
Yeah,
The-
I think it is.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not really
because
sure who I'm
that's a really
talking to because I don't see the
Oh.
name tags.
Oh,
there
the
you
girl
go.
with the book on Tiger
Oh,
Stripes.
it's
There
Rod.
we
Hey,
are.
Rod.
Yeah.
No hurt.
Yeah. Pleasure. Pleasure to meet you
I
again.
Rod.
did say it was Rod when I brought
I
him up.
must have.
Raquel.
I must
BK
have missed
down.
that.
Yes.
I should swap my avatar
Hello, Tiger Stripes.
picture for me
Hi.
doing the splits again.
I tend to leave those banners up for quite a while before I decide. I reach a certain point in the stream, and I was like, okay, I'll take this down now.
I didn't recognize it was you. Usually, you have the
Yeah.
girl
my
with the
little-
glasses.
Yes. Yes. My little.
You have an avatar, you know?
My little Dookie avatar.
Mm.
Yes, that came from a website actually called Dookie that no longer exists, but I built that one myself back in the day.
Ah, never
Yeah.
heard of it.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
I
Murder
don't
Hornet.
think I don't think it exists anymore, but it was one of those things where
Oh.
you pick out a face shape and you pick out the hair and the eyes and the nose and the mouth. And everybody always says that I look angry in my
I don't
icon,
think so.
but it was the mouth that looked most like mine. So whatever that the rest of them were all kind of happy and smiling and clown like or very pretty and pursed, and I'm like, no, that one. So I did the best I could with what I had.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is JPEG off Google for me.
So Anti-Derivative Jill made a good point, which is like she loves all of Bill Murray's movies because he has growth. He's an ass, but then he has growth and character development by the end of the film, which I agree. That's the basis of what a good movie is. Because otherwise,
Sorry about that. That was my dad coming. That was my dad asking me something.
Oh,
and
hello, Dad. Merry Christmas.
No,
Hello.
it's all right. He's gone.
howdy, Dad.
And we've got a newcomer in the both in the chat and on the panel. Hello to Murder Hornet Returns.
Hello.
I've seen you before.
Hey,
hi, and also he's actually here. Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Murder
you
Hornet
got a lot of
Returns.
people coming on now. Yay!
How you doing, Bruce?
I'm actually friends with Raquel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
friends with
like-
Raquel, right?
Yes, I know him
Yes, it's
from
Raquel.
LDG's
a
neck
lot,
of the
yeah.
woods.
Nice.
Ah, LDG.
Right.
One of them techie guys.
Oh yeah.
I'm not a techie guy. I have no clue what I'm doing.
Oh, thank you so much. Neither do I. Not just.
Oh, I'm pretty good with tech, but
that's cool.
fixing tech.
Right.
Yeah, I need
Oh, I
help.
know.
I'm dancing as fast as I can, and it's not fast enough.
I know. I had a power surge in my house, and it fried my computer. Even though it was
Oh
on.
Oh, my
no.
God.
Guys,
no.
stop.
Funny.
That's all.
Well,
God.
you have just made me realize I need a surge protector from my newish computer. So
Yes,
Thank
good
you.
idea.
Guys,
That's very
I
helpful.
live in-
I was about to say that. I got 3 words for you, Rod. Power strips. Okay. Power.
I
Well,
live
power
in-
strip is not necessarily surge protector, so you have to kind of.
I have 2 words. It's not.
Okay.
Can y'all hear
All
me?
right. It was a tiny one. Yeah, I probably should have bought a
Can y'all hear me?
a better quality one.
Yeah, bees. We can hear you.
Yes.
Oh, I live in South
mean-
Texas, like a mile from the Mexico border,
Okay.
Right.
and it's 29 degrees here.
I'm in Austin. It's 25.
Shut up.
Well,
I'm in
Yep.
Dallas,
Dang.
Texas.
I'm in
And
Brownsville.
it's 22 degrees right now.
Yep, it's cold. Like it hasn't been
Fahrenheit or
cold at Christmas
Celsius?
before, and like
It's-
forever.
Yeah, the
Exciting.
coldest it gets during winter is maybe 50.
If you're lucky.
Fahrenheit or
Mhm.
Celsius?
Like, do you
Fahrenheit.
guys like
Fahrenheit.
We're
Murder
American.
Hornet?
I-
Tiger
that's
Stripes?
what-
Do you
that's what I
remember
was
that
gonna say, like-
freaky snow and ice storm a couple of years ago?
Oh, I lived through it. They shut
Me
our
too.
power off
Say-
for 3 days straight during the
Man.
coldest weather in the last 50 years.
See, it's heading my
that's
parents
what
because I just got back from Florida visiting my parents because my dad's got prostate cancer, and it'll
Oh,
probably
I'm
be
so
the last
sorry.
time and
Oh.
so it'll probably be the last time I see him alive. But
I'm
Hmm.
sorry,
you know,
Hornet.
on
Hornet.
Sunday it's going to get 24 there, so it's heading their way.
Hey, bees, don't hate on
Yeah.
me. I'm in southeastern Connecticut. It's 54 up here.
Where you at?
If I'm not
Southeast
And
mistaken,
that's
Connecticut.
warm, right? That's warm for
Hold on. I
Connecticut
didn't
this
hear
time
you.
of year,
I didn't hear
yes?
you.
Yeah, it is. Southeastern Connecticut.
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, I think it's on the
Are you
East
telling me it's
Coast right
warmer up there
now.
than down here?
I'm sorry, bees. What was that?
Are you saying it's warmer up there than here?
Yeah, it is. It's 54 right now.
Wow, that's weird.
But that cold front is
Just gonna
going to
say
be
you
coming.
lucky
Cold front's
bastard.
going to be coming through in about
Yeah,
12
that
hours.
cold front is gonna come through.
About 12 hours or so, it's going to come through here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, see on the news that like all down in the States, you guys are gonna get like slammed with
It's
like
this is very,
Oh,
very,
we're being
very
slammed
rare.
even as we speak. It's fun. Can't go out.
It's very rare it gets that cold here.
Yeah,
It never gets below freezing.
yeah. Bundle, get your blankie, get some hot cocoa.
Yeah, yeah. In
Watch a movie.
Texas, our cold time of the year is February usually. This is
Usually
super
it's like
unusual.
oh yeah.
it's usually
it never gets
like
below
somewhere in
freezing.
January and somewhere in February. Really.
Man,
Yes, they say
well,
that
it's
if
not
you're in the
much.
wind chill for more than an hour and a
That's
half,
what
you
I'm
could lose a
saying.
finger or a toe.
That's what I'm
Yee.
saying. It's the
I think you need
wind
a
that's making
minute
it
and a
worse.
half.
Yeah, definitely.
Um,
Lynn.
Well, it's. I'm just going by what they said on the news, which is that you don't want to be out in the wind chill for longer than an hour and a half, or the frostbite will set in.
Well, I have to go to Mexico here in about 30 minutes.
Wow.
Really,
What
that's
are
soon?
you doing? What are you doing there?
You can get medication over there without seeing a doctor or anything.
Oh,
right.
oh. Where are you
Oh,
going?
wow.
It's called Matamoros.
Oh, Matamoros. Yeah. Well, be very safe. Are you taking anyone with you?
No. Everybody's scared to go over there because it's too dangerous. But
It is dangerous.
my ex-wife is Mexican and she don't go because it's too dangerous. I'm like, what are you scared of? I'm like, you blend right in. I'm a white guy.
You have your phone with you, right?
Exactly.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. They don't shoot it like at regular people. The problem is getting caught in the crossfire.
I would be
Oh, yeah, I
careful.
bet, yeah.
Because
Mhm.
a few days ago at El Paso, Texas, the National Guard was defending the
El Paso is really bad across the border.
some immigrants who were trying to get the border, and
Is this
the
a quick
National
trip
Guard's
for
like
you? You just go and then
said
you
no.
come right back?
What's that again?
Is this a quick trip for you? You just go, then you come back?
Oh yeah, it only takes me 15 minutes. I just cross the bridge,
Wow.
go to
Okay.
the pharmacy, and come right
All
back.
right. Okay.
You don't have to
Bundle
show a
up.
passport or anything,
Do what
or
now?
ID. You can show ID.
Oh, I got
to
a
go-
passport. I got a
Okay.
passport.
That's cool.
But yeah, the pharmacy I go to is like right by the border, and there's no police there because they made it martial law because the police are corrupt. So
Well, you
got
must do what you think is best, of course.
They got
Yes.
Mexican Marines like taking over. You got guys with machine guns all over the place.
Hmm.
I mean, if you look at my channel, I got tons of Mexican video.
Well, I'm sure that you'll run your errand and then you'll come right back and, just.
Oh, I've been doing this for 10
well,
years.
this
With
is-
no
All right,
problem.
then.
Well, this has brought the mood down.
Actually, I got friends in the cartel over here.
Okay. That's disturbing, but
Well, no. I mean, I
You
got
would, bees.
protection.
You would. You would, bees.
They're low level cartel, but I got protection over there.
It is who you know.
That's
So yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Excuse me. What can I call you? Bees or hornets or?
Well,
What'd you prefer?
I used to go by Bee's Nest because when
Yep.
I had a movie channel, but they nuked my channel, so I just went to Murder Hornet.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Just so you know, what the subject of this live stream is Christmas. So
Okay, my
so
fault. My fault.
Christmas
So I
time
can-
is
so I-
here.
so I'd kind of like to keep the subject on that, if you
My
don't
fault,
mind.
man. I apologize.
Well, what Christmas movie did you watch last year?
Yeah.
I-
What Christmas
I-
movies
I-
did you watch last year, if any?
I have no family here, so I didn't watch any.
Hmm.
Oh, that's a shame.
No presents either.
But there's like a controversy, like if Die Hard is a Christmas movie or not.
Christmas movie. That's just my opinion.
It's a
Easily,
Christmas
yes.
movie that isn't a Christmas movie. I like those
I haven't-
movies too. I have a couple
right,
of
So is
guys.
favorites.
Die Hard too.
Everybody
My
knows
ride's
about.
about
Everybody
here.
knows about that.
Hmm.
My ride's
Yep.
about here, so I got to get off here.
Well, all
Later,
right.
All right, later, Murder Hornet.
Hey,
Merry
thanks,
Christmas.
Alex.
Good
Merry
to see you, man.
Christmas.
Thanks, Alex.
Good to see you.
Thanks,
Bye.
Alex, for having me on.
Have a good one.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for coming on. Have a good. Oh, he's gone. Well, Murder Hornet. Hope you wish you luck with that thing you're going off to do. So yeah.
It sounds like
Thanks
he's
for
an
coming
old
on.
hand at it. So
So, has anybody seen Enemy of the State?
No.
Yes. Gene Hackman is awesome.
Christmas movie. Look at.
let's
look
see.
at-
Go is a Christmas movie. That's not exactly a Christmas movie, but it takes place at Christmas. Very good movie.
Someone on my panel like a couple hours ago said Gremlins was a Christmas movie.
It is.
Oh, it is?
Absolutely.
Yes, it takes place at Christmas.
He
I
got it for
haven't.
Christmas.
I haven't personally seen the movie just yet.
Oh, it's
To be
good.
honest,
It's awesome.
It's very good.
Wow.
no. Yeah, you'd be surprised with which movies I haven't seen yet. Like, for example, The Matrix,
Mm.
Oh, God.
Men in Black movies.
The Matrix. Stop at the Matrix. Don't bother with any. What?
I
I
concur.
was gonna say go to all three, but do not
No.
watch Resurrection.
Oh, definitely not.
Well, if you're going to go all three, you might as well go four. But I haven't seen it, so I can't really speak to it.
Hmm.
Well,
But,
two and three aren't terrible, but I mean, like 4 makes
But they're
2 and
also
3
not
look
Christmas
good.
movies. So
No,
we have
no,
a theme
that's right,
here.
That's right.
yes.
Yeah.
One of my very favorite movies that's a Christmas movie that's not exactly a Christmas movie. It's a very old movie, Holiday, with
Mm.
Katharine Hepburn and Cary Grant. Takes place
Ooh.
from Christmas to New Year's, but Christmas
Ah.
doesn't figure a lot, in it. But I adore it. Just adore it.
But it is in the background. I get it. No.
Yes,
no,
it
no,
is.
great.
It's pretty clearly that time frame.
There is
Well-
one holiday TV series I would like to watch sometime soon.
Mm.
The Santa Clauses, starring Tim Allen.
Mm.
Ah,
Plus,
Right.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
that's
What's
brand
the,
new.
Yeah. What's
Mm.
the first one? Raquel, what's the first one? Don't bother with the others.
I watched all of the movies.
So she's up for the series. There's a series, Dalek.
Yeah, there's a series.
Oh, you're
I guess it's
kidding
on
me.
Disney.
Yes, it's on
Of
Disney
course-
Plus. I've
Of
seen
course,
Santa
it's on
the first-
Disney. Where else would it be?
Of course.
Yeah, exactly. Same thing with Die Hard.
Yeah, I watched Santa 1, 2, and 3, and yeah, I'm gonna sometime soon watch the series.
Ah.
I like it. It's like it's a movie from my child. It's from my childhood.
It's very
And,
supportive of Tim Allen, and I like him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's also
yeah,
Tim
yeah.
Allen. It's nostalgic for me.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they're doing that with him at all. I thought Disney hated Tim Allen.
Money.
Money.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
To be
Of
like
course.
honest, I was disappointed to hear he wasn't voicing Buzz Lightyear in that Buzz Lightyear movie.
Well, I think
Yeah,
everyone was disappointed by that, and that's why it
Yeah, I
tanked.
could.
I bet he's happy.
I was so bummed out when I heard that Tim wouldn't be voicing him in that movie because I had no real plan on seeing that movie myself,
Yeah.
but still, I mean, how could you not have Tim Allen? He is Buzz
Well,
Lightyear.
I don't know anything, so this is, just right out of my keister. Perhaps he didn't want to be in that movie.
Hello, Wendy.
That's interesting.
I
Yeah.
had that. I have a hard time believing that, but
Well, I understand it's incredibly woke.
mhm.
Hi, Wendy.
Yes, I
Oh
think
You
yeah,
can't stay.
it is.
Hi, Wendy. You can't stay, but hello.
Hey, Wendy.
Hello to
Wendy.
Hey,
Wendy
Wendy
Trouble
Trouble
Warrior.
Warrior.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Hi everyone. I
Christmas.
can't stay.
Merry
I can't
Christmas.
stay. I'm at work on my lunch break.
Oh, well, it's so
Everyone,
nice to
everyone
say
have a
Merry
happy and safe
Christmas to
holiday
Wendy.
Aw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you for coming in, Wendy. Much appreciated.
So I'm
So,
assuming the Buzz Lightyear movie didn't do well.
No, it didn't at all.
No.
It was a complete bomb.
Disappointing.
Honestly,
Buzz
I think
Lightyear, Space Ranger.
Tim Allen was probably happy that he didn't appear in that.
Probably, yeah.
After the way it was done, he probably is. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
So, anybody, Die Hard fans, yes, but what about Die Hard 2?
Ooh, I seen that.
Oh, yes, exactly. That's another Christmas movie. You can't watch the first Die Hard without following up with Die Hard 2.
I've seen all the Die Hard movies so far.
Oh, well, even though I've seen 4 and 5, I stop at those and just simply like 3, and that's it. And actually, even 3 has a nod to Christmas, which is just simply where they're on the phone with Simon, and Simon says, "No, I mean Santa Claus." I'm like, right there. That's the nod to the previous Die Hards.
Yeah, I like I'm sure everyone's pretty much aware of us that Bruce Willis is retiring from acting to health reasons.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna miss him.
Me too. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I think he's with the career he's had, he's probably earned it.
Well, me and another guy. Yes, me and another friend of mine. We actually started Friends of Bruce Willis. Well, BW.com. See, because back in 2005, for approximately 11 months, Bruce Willis actually ran. He himself. Well, obviously he had like tech people, but like he ran. Sorry, excuse me. He ran a chat line, called BW.com, and you could log in. Obviously you had to give your email, you had to give your name and all that, but like that was it. And like you could sign in, and it was a chat that ran like 24/7, and it was cool. I mean, I met so many cool people, and like on there, and then Bruce Willis himself would actually pop in. He called himself King B, and
that's awful nice. Did you have to pay for that?
No, and it was really. That's what I say. It's like it was really cool. He popped in sometimes on like
back in the Audis.
When he was on like various movie sets. I think like what was it the one he filmed with that rapper guy, 16 Blocks. He logged in during that. Then there was another time that like he was home and like no word no lie, he was actually drunk, and you could kind of see too just from the way he was typing and all. It was absolutely hilarious. He actually passed out for like 8 hours, and then he woke up, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm still here," blah blah blah. And like, oh my god, it was a great thing. And like, I met so many good friends all around the world because of that. And then as a result of that, me and a friend from that site we met on Facebook, and then ultimately we created our own friendsofbw.com on Facebook, and yeah, we even let like people. We even let people even who are fans of Bruce Willis onto friendsofbw.com. But like, it's no, it was a really really good like group of people, and like what a awesome chat. We've lost a few people since then, sadly, because some of the people were like 50, were 60 or 70 years old when bw.com was up in 2006. But like, it was an amazing chat, and just again, like the fans of again, just simply like the Die Hard movies are it's just astounding,
Hmm. Well,
Yeah.
that sounds awesome, Rod. Let me tell you, there have definitely been times when I felt, I guess a little, a bit jealous of certain when I hear like certain people have either at least interacted with or met a whole bunch of really famous people, like especially some I've always wanted to meet because my whole life I've never really met anybody famous except for one person in particular I met at a convention I went to a few years ago.
Right.
I met the one and only Ace. I met Sophie Aldred.
And she
Okay.
did not disappoint you, right?
No, she didn't at all.
That's really wonderful.
Oh, wow.
She was really nice.
Yeah, they say don't meet your heroes, and I have found that to be often true.
Generally, you're right. I agree.
Although there are some
Sometimes,
people
yeah.
who never disappoint you. There are some people who are always wonderful.
Yes,
I mean,
sometimes.
And on that note, I have a cousin who's like been to tons of conventions, and she's met loads of famous people. I think she's met Matt Smith at least 2 or 3 times, and I was like, what?
Oh, wow.
I've been to a few, actually multiple conventions myself. A couple of years back, I met Stan Lee from Marvel. I met who's the guy? Oh, what's his name?
You met Stan Lee?
Yes.
Awesome.
That is very
Yeah.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
What's the guy's name in Princess Bride that says inconceivable?
Oh,
Um,
Sean something. Or
never
something
s-
strong.
I have
No,
I have no
Cecil-
idea. I've never seen that film.
Cecil.
You never seen Princess Bride?
No.
That is
It's
a bit
a
of a
really good
shocker.
movie.
Good Lord. Wow.
Who else did I see?
Cecil B.
I
Davis.
saw.
No,
I met Christopher Lloyd.
wow.
Doc Brown himself?
Doc
Oh,
Brown
yeah.
himself.
Oh, wow.
I see.
Marty, you've got to come back with me.
Where?
I met
To the future.
the dearly departed
Wallace Shawn. I had to get that right.
Jason
Wallace
David
Shawn.
Shawn.
Frank.
Well, Sean.
Wallace Shawn. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I confused him with somebody else.
Well, his last name is Shawn. So
Yeah, I remember Sean said that's my brother's name. That's all I remember.
I'll say this
Yeah.
too, by the way. As a pro wrestler, I've met many big stars, and I have to say too, like, yeah, no, never meet your heroes because, like, oh man, I was
just
really
people.
soured when I understand, but like, when I met Jim the Anvil Neidhart, I was just like, like he signed, somebody asked him for an autograph, and he was just kind of like, talk to Teddy, and I'll send you a picture, blah blah blah, and he slammed the door on the kid's face, and then he went in, walked into like the quote locker room, and like he just spit on the floor, and I was just kind of like, I'm like, you asshole, I'm just, I'm just kinda like, I mean, I asked him for his autograph as well, and he said the same thing. He was like, "Oh, talk to Teddy. I'll send you a picture." And I'm just kind of like, Jesus, man, I just, like some felt marker on a toilet paper with your
Mhm.
with your name, and I still would have taken it. But
Yeah.
when with him with that attitude, I'm just kind of like, screw you.
Well, that's the
Mhm.
danger in meeting the people, who
Yes.
you do love, is that when they're just people, it can some people really hold that for the rest of their life. But you
Okay,
have to sort
Ron.
of
I'm
let it
sorry.
go, and you have to think of their art and think of what it is
Mhm.
you appreciate about what they do, but just don't think of them as an individual. Just
Sorry,
No.
Ron. Ron.
Yeah.
The first
Yeah.
Red Christmas movie or not?
Sorry. What?
The first Red.
I'd have to watch it again because, I mean,
Well,
I've
when they
seen.
shoot him his house, it was the day after he hung up his Christmas decorations. If you remember.
Oh, okay, right, yeah, okay, yeah,
Yeah, I say it's a Christmas movie.
okay, yeah. No, you're right. I agree. It's a Christmas movie.
When Frank Dalton goes on his journey. Yeah, it's Christmas time.
Although my question, however, would be: is it integral to the plot?
No.
See, I mean, like for example, Enemy of the State. I mean, had Will Smith not stopped off at the quote X-rated lingerie store and
Mhm.
to buy lingerie,
Mhm.
he would not have
Oh,
bumped into
that
the guy, and
movie.
then yeah, and then the movie couldn't have happened, Whereas and that's why I say Enemy of the State is a Christmas movie because if if Christmas is not integral to the plot, well, the same thing in like Die Hard, the original Die Hard, I mean. The whole reason why John McClane is flying across the continent to the other side is because he's going to a Christmas party to meet his wife and stay at a party and see the kids.
Mhm.
But if it wasn't Christmas, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't be doing that. You know, he
Yeah.
might have been doing that in the middle of summer. But again, it probably wouldn't be a party because he'd just be coming over to see the kids. Whereas, I mean, again, the same thing with Die Hard 2. If he wasn't flying across the continent, to see the family, it wouldn't be happening, because all the chaos at the airport wouldn't have been happening because again, there wouldn't be so much travel going across going everywhere in the airport. So no, Die Hard 1 and 2 are Christmas movies, and Enemy of the State are too, and like if the movie doesn't happen because of Christmas, well then, I mean, if Christmas is inserted in the background, then, that's up for debate. But otherwise, if Christmas isn't integral to the plot, well then, to me, it's not a Christmas movie. Sorry, guys. Food for thought.
That's
Okay.
a, that's a good argument, I suppose.
Shazam is a Christmas movie.
I have to
Shazam.
admit, yes,
Shazam
that's right.
takes place
You
at
mean-
Christmas.
That's right.
Oh. I'm going to rewatch it.
I didn't know that because honestly, I had no real intention of seeing that film because it just looked like typical. It
I
looked
like Zachary
cringe.
Levi very much, and he really carried that role.
I
Okay.
like him too. Yes, he did a good job. I like the fact that he really carried the boyhood. Like, wow, I'm a superhero kind of like zest.
Hmm
In,
Like
in
13 going on 30, that kind of thing. Kid in the body of an
Exactly.
adult. Yeah.
exactly.
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
it's
Oh
always
yeah.
it's always fun. That's a fun thing.
I'm big. I have muscles. Wow. Like
Mhm.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh man, it's like that kind of like that movie. That movie with Tom Hanks, right?
Big.
Mhm,
Big.
exactly. Big.
Oh, big.
Yeah, big.
Yeah, exactly. The same thing.
Wait, was that a Christmas movie? Big?
That's a good
That's
question.
good question.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Was that?
That's a good question. Don't know.
Don't know. To quote the drinker.
Yes.
Don't know. Oh. I even created a meme off that. I screen capped that idiot guy going like shrugging, and I took 2 pictures and I merged them together and I put don't know.
Good one.
Oh,
Rod Thunderheart.
yeah.
Look for me on Twitter.
Okay.
BK,
Yeah.
at BKDan74.
I'll check. I think I might even be following it. I could be wrong, but if I'm not, I will make sure I will correct that.
Because I have a couple of videos to send to you.
I think you're
Oh,
following
okay.
me.
Hello,
Rod.
Cats Infinity.
Hello, Dalek.
Hey, Captain Finney.
Hey,
Good to see you,
Captain.
brother.
Hello, everyone. Greetings.
My other
Merry
English
Christmas.
brother.
Merry Christmas.
What?
Hey yo.
Oh no.
Who's here?
Oh,
What, Dalek?
and I'm afraid, Oh God, I'm afraid, Captain, you've arrived at just the wrong moment. Because I have to. It's time for me to end the stream, unfortunately.
Is it
No,
time
I've
for
arrived
yeah?
at the right moment. You've decided to end the stream at the wrong moment, I'm afraid.
No, it's not my fault. I have to go.
Don't go blaming me. I've just showed up.
family?
It's not good for you.
We understand. You have
It's
stuff to
All I
Christmas.
did
do.
was say
Family.
hello. This is
I
not
have to go and
helping
eat
my
my
personal
tea.
position
So I
complex
have
at
to wrap
all.
this
It's almost 8 o'clock. Yeah. Go have your tea, dog.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah, look.
All right, have a good one.
Would like me to? I know. What if after I've eaten? Would anyone like me to do another stream or?
Don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm
I don't know.
party to go to.
Mm.
I'd
Oh,
love
I
it
hope
if you
someone
did,
does.
Wrapping. And then I have to
Oh,
make
I need
the
a
that
party. I
reminds
need a
me.
panel. Man
Because I really
requires
don't. Because
panel.
I
Intelligent
really don't.
conversation required.
I really don't want to end things here yet. So, but I have
Well,
to.
but you do have to go.
Yeah,
I
I have
get it.
stuff to do.
Understand. Yeah.
It's Christmas Eve.
Man, it's the holidays. We all got to do
Christmas Eve
stuff.
your time, maybe, huh?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Little dog. I'm going to hop off now. Little dog.
I'll just right.
Later,
Okay,
BK
well,
You're gonna
Dan.
make it easy for him
Okay, I'll
and
just
go.
wrap things up. I'll just wrap things up nice
All right,
and quick.
let you wrap it
here.
up.
Yeah, no
Here,
problem.
thank you
I'm glad you did, man.
thanks to-
I really appreciate that. And Merry Christmas to all y'all.
Okay, I'll just wrap things up here.
Dalek, come on now.
What?
Well, you said yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Before we go, I am doing a pre-Christmas Eve hangout on my channel later tomorrow.
Ooh, okay.
Great.
Yay! All right. I'll
Yay!
check in.
So yeah, please put well, it's optional. You can either wear festive clothing or not. Optional.
Yeah.
Or not. Optional.
Optional indeed.
No clothing is
Optional.
very festive indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, anyway, I do have to end things here. So, So thanks to everybody in the chat. You and most people who are in the chat are up on the panel, and so yeah, you. Thank you, Raquel. Thank you, Rod. Thank you, Captivity. Thank you, Tiger Stripes.
Awesome.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Dan.
brother.
Thank you,
who
Dalek.
just left. Thank you, Moira Kitty, Lemon Pie, Antidote Jill.
Jill.
Who else was here? Murder Hornet Returns, who was here earlier. Wendy Trauma Warrior, who popped in. Yeah, I think that's everybody.
Mhm.
So yeah, thank you all for coming in, and I will. But for now, from the surface of Scar, this is Dalek 451 signing off.
Later.
I will see you all next time. Have a good night and Merry
Definitely.
Christmas, everybody. Good
Merry
night.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Hope you
Happy Hanukkah.
hope you